completely different angle for you today, but I want to do a updated colouring area. Now this is our dining room table's there, and as you can see I completely and utterly took over it, so it's my room now. We don't really use it as a dining room, just every so often. The tripod, when I'm filming it, the reason it's up and ready is because I'm going to be popping it over here when I sit down to film, so this colouring cart will get moved over to the other side of the room and then my tripod goes there, so that's why it is like that at the minute. So I'll just walk straight in. Oh, there's the diamond painting that I'm working on at the minute. That's going to be a present for my mum. So the dogs used to be here. I used to have the dogs right at the side of me, and now they're here. We've got one that's hiding under her covers, and then we've got Rolo there looking very sad that she's got all the pencil cases on top of her bed. But yeah, the dog's beds used to be here. Now this little table, I purchased this for Isabel really, so when she's sat at in a wheelchair, we can use this little table. But for the time being, I'm using it just to store some things on top and below. So underneath, I've put all of them, the alcohol markers, gel pens, there's a cutting board, there's a spur, what they call the ring light, pastel pencils, ink tents are in the pink pencil cases. And on top, my little storage unit for all of my, these ones are all of my worn down water brush pens, and these are my newer ones. So I do like keeping the old ones because I do use them for acrylic paint. And then we've got fine liners, glitters, there's all sorts. And then we've got the Tombow brush pens, 2 pencil sharpeners, my very favourite, the Helix one. But I've got 2 in here as well that I use for different branded pencils. The odorless mineral spirit, just a jar of water, my Pepsi Max, and I think this has got a little drawer, and I keep the little odds and ends in there as well. My bookmarks that I need nearly every day. So this is the desk, and I did get this off IKEA years ago. As you can tell, I'm the one that puts the wood on the top. I need to redo that and just pull it forward to fix it. But this was kept in my son's room for a couple of years, and we've switched desks now, so I've got my desk back. So I'm just going to sit down and then quickly go through these drawers. So there's my iPad that I use on the daily for watching Netflix, YouTube, whatever, while I'm there doing some sort of art. So this is a very miscellaneous drawer. Painkillers, obvious reasons. I like them in mint at the side of me. All different swatch charts. I've got a book here that I use for YouTube ideas. I do write in that if I could get the camera right, and write ideas down. Different swatch books, watercolour swatch books in there. It's really weird holding the camera and trying to keep it steady at the same time. What else have we got in here? It's just a mix and match. I've got some headphones. This is not an organised drawer. Some of these drawers you are going to be shocked. My diamond painting drawer. So everything that I use for diamond painting is in here. This is like an anti-static, I don't know what you call it, but again it was off Amazon, because sometimes when you put the beads on here, they just stick on terribly and clump together, so that has helped. And then this museum gel, is the camera going to focus, is very good for popping in your pens. It's similar to the wax, so I've been using that. Oh, and my glass chopping board is the cutting board, chopping board. It's not food. So all of my watercolours, like I said, this is not organised properly at the minute. It's not how I'd like it. So my cloth that I use every time I do some sort of paint, these little plastic sheets. Now I did really have trouble finding and linking these on Amazon, but I have got the pack at the bottom of the drawer, so I will show you the pack. But the rest of them for protecting the pages. You've got all sorts of brands in here. This isn't Arteza, this was just an empty case, and I've created, can I do it with one hand? Probably not. Oh, there we go. And I've created my own palette, so it is a work in progress, this one. I've got Daniel Smith, Paul Rubin and Winsor & Newton Professional in that one. The Caran d'Ache tray, my water brush that I've managed to create the really nice distress ink backgrounds. This was literally £1. I think it's classed as a hairdressing water bottle. Again, Paul Rubens, all of my metallic ones on this side, just here, and all like single bottles, and then more Daniel Smith at the back there, and then Prima watercolour, more cloths. So yeah, I need the motivation to pull everything out and give it a good organise, so they can just go back in there for now. Just while I carry on. Now, is this drawer going to shut? Let me see. Yes, it does. So this one, again, very, very messy, miscellaneous. So a lot of masking tape and watercolour palettes in this one. And then my favourite, masking fluid. I absolutely love this one. The camera is not playing ball, but it's the Valogio. I don't know how you pronounce that, but I will try and link as much as I can down below for you. Yeah, so just different masking tapes, backups of masking tapes, my salt for the salt effects. Yeah, just a bit of a mess, to be honest. So the very bottom drawer is all of my nicer paper. So I've only just recently tried this, the pastel matte, and I'll be able to show you. I've got more like a vlog, this video, isn't it? Here it is. So I keep all of these are all my finished pages, and then I've got two whips there. But I just did this one yesterday with this pastel matte, and I'm quite impressed with it actually. So I did a moon, yeah, and I used Pan Pastels, the pastel pencils. Yeah, I think that was it actually. I think that was it for that page, but I'm pleasantly surprised with that paper. I think it's going to make me use my Pan Pastels a bit more, but it is on the pricier side. I think it was about £20 for this this pad of paper, and it's only got 12 sheets in. So yeah, right. This is the plastic sheets. Now I will try my best to link them down below, but I'll just give you a good view of what they're actually called. But there's 100 pages in here, and it costs less than £10. And these sheets are just ideal for keeping behind your colouring pages, stopping them from denting, stopping them from bleed through. You know, they're fantastic. So yeah, back to these, all different sorts of brands of paper in here. I won't get them all out, you'll soon be bored. But yeah, so pop them back in there. I do keep paper as well behind me in the bookshelf, but there is a couple of family bits and bobs in this bookshelf, so I won't open that up. But there is paper in the bottom, paper in the top, and I've just realised I've left my charger wire on the floor. How naughty of me. And Isabel's tray. Yep, so that's the bookshelf as well, and I've left WD-40 from the dining room door. Very professional. My boots does need reorganising. Yeah, they're a bit of a mess. A bit of a mess. These little, what do you call them? The little feet, they came for that storage unit, and I don't use it. I don't use them. But yeah, I've just got books everywhere, and it just needs reorganising. So, all my pencil cases are living on top of my dog's beds. So we've got the Luminance, we've got the Caran d'Ache Aqua Museum watercolour pencils, but the Astro ones are in there as well, the pastel pencils. Black Widow, Arteza, Polychromos, Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer, Holbeins and Prismacolor. Now I'm just checking, I'm pretty sure that is it. On top of here, I've got my little calendar. And do you remember this picture? I still got it up and framed. I absolutely love that picture. And then my little YouTube logo as well. So I've just got this little basket that I put odds and ends and appointments for me and my daughter. My Blue Yeti microphone that I absolutely love. We've got a Laura Rafferty sticker here. We've got gel pens of all different brands. We've got KJ Designs by Karen watercolours that I put these in these palettes. They don't come in these palettes. There's all different brands in there, there's not just the Karen ones. We've got a couple of books that that I'm currently reading. All of my distress inks, I just purchased the mini ones. If I really like to colour, I've not had one of these run out on me yet, but if I really like to colour, I'd just buy the little bottles of ink and then refill them. We've got nail colour 2s in these 2 bottom drawers. I'm going to have to pull my chair over because I can't stand for a long period of time. So, I'll roll over. Hello, Rolo. Are you being super cute? Are you being super cute? Do you not like the camera? It's a bit nervous, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, my finished pages and my whips. All of my stickles. We've got PVA glue that I use to set my diamond paintings. More tape. I told you I'm a bit of a tape hoarder. Stuff for making resin projects. Hair dryer when I don't want to use the heat gun. All of my PDFs, I'm not going to be able to show you this without literally getting under the table. PDFs and colouring books that I've took apart are all there in individual folders. Right, so this storage unit, again, was off Amazon. We've got the, what they called, soft pastels, couldn't think of the name. We've got soft pastels, and I know that there's some other things underneath. I've got a wooden board there that I use for watercolouring. I've got a couple of backups of Prismacolor underneath there, and then the main backup of Prismacolor is kept underneath my daughter's bed. While I'm at it, do you think I can get the other dog out just so you can see? You can just see her nose. There she is. Hello, Evie. Are you hiding? And you just want to be left to it? You just want to be left to it? You daft doggy. I'll tuck you in then. There you go. So yeah, she just likes to be hiding half the day, and then there's Rolo. And the other one's moving. Anyway, so oh yeah, like I said, it's just, it really does need sorting out, these drawers. Got some oil pastels in here, old painkillers from ibuprofen when I was really bad with my knee, and I don't take them anymore, but I like having them handy. Miscellaneous stuff in there like clips. I've got vitamin tablets that I take, I try to take nearly every day. I've got my old phone in here for some reason. My powder blend for my oil polychromos pencils. Yeah, it's just bits and bobs that I really do need to just sit down and sort out. Right. We've got some spare polychromos pencils, gelatos, that actually I'm going to pull these out and leave them on the top because I need to use them next month. Well, this month going into next month. Backups, we've got some crayons, some Jane Davenport colour sticks there. In this drawer, I'm going to struggle pulling it out, but it's all tutorial books or art books or books that I'll find or I have found inspiration from. I just kept in there, and it's full to the brim, so if I pull that out, I might not get it back again. We've got the Brie-Shaw powders, normal sticky glue, rulers, my favourite, the Americana, come on camera, Americana Deco Art paint that I absolutely adore. I did get a new colour, and I was thinking about using this and blanking out, you know, the lines that you get for portraits. I don't know why my camera is not playing ball, but it's not. Distress Resist spray, we've got gouache in here, apple barrel paint, extreme sheen. I don't even think I've used this. I think I've swatched this out once, and it's acrylic. Yeah, acrylic, that one. And it's decided to pop out. There we go, that's better. So I keep all of my pan pastel stuff in here, sprays, everything that I need for pan pastels is kept in that big one. We'll do this side, I think. Everything to do with my camera is in here, so it's case, it's charger, memory sticks, everything. And the very bottom one is my laptop. Yes, I'm 33.5 years old and I've got Pokemon stickers on my laptop. Little tripods, just anything that's techie wise goes in there. So this drawer, if I can pull it out, we've got the Karen markers. That's nearly the whole set. They're really good to use as like watercolour, like if you paint them onto a palette and pick them up with a water brush, they're really nice like that. the the Prismy paints that I have done a whole video on this showing how to use it. This is where I keep my little makeup. The bag is dirty, but I've just cleaned them, so they are clean, I promise. The makeup brushes that I use for distressing. I would never go back to using the circle things, what they called, the stamp things, ever again. I'd always use them. We've got things that I use to prep the page or to use when I've finished, like gesso, the liquid acrylic, the gel acrylic, all different types of gesso, distress mediums, glitters, stick and spray, stencils. In this one we've got Copic markers at the back there. We've got the Winsor & Newton brush markers just here. The Jane Davenport Mermaid markers that I absolutely love. There's these ones here. Really, really nice pens, these. The Spectrum Noir sparkle pens, and these are the inks. So it depends what you're going for. If you're doing smaller areas, you're better off with the pens. If you're doing it as a crazy background, you're better off with the inks. Next drawer again is a very miscellaneous glossy accents, things like similar to stickles, the pearl effect that I couldn't fit in there, other bits of glitter. This is actually face glitter, but it's handy for backgrounds. Little spatulas, there's odds and ends in there, to be honest. This one I've had to, the black bag, where is it? There. That black bag did house the Ohuhu markers that are here, but I had to put weights in that bag to hold my tripod up because my camera is quite heavy. So at the moment they're not housed, and they're really beautiful colours, these pastel ones, absolutely beautiful colours. So I need to get a different pencil case just to house these alcohol markers. We've got fine liners in here which I never ever use, so I don't know why I've kept hold of them. An electric sharpener, which I'm hit and miss about. Some pencils I like it with and some pencils I don't, so that's why it's not out all the time on my desk. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm not rolling back, I'll show you in a minute. We've got some Arteza white gel pens. I did get the large pack, which I'm glad I did because I do like them ones. Anything that is like stencils, stickles, that sort of thing. We've got a random Neil colour one because Jackson Art sent me their own one. Some Quickly Glue pens, really good for diamond painting them as well, really good. And then the last drawer is my Woe embossing powders, some Posca pens, some white charcoal that is good for highlights, and then some scrap paper just in case I'm feeling super duper artsy. But I did end up getting, I'll roll across again, I did get the backup of the Sakura Jelly Roll, the black glaze. So if I just put my chair back, if you're interested as well, this chair was off Amazon, and then this cover as well for my table, it's just a sticky, I don't know what you call it, it's like a big sticker. Again, it was off Amazon, and I think it's really good for protecting my desk. With it being a white desk, it was really handy. But yeah, we'll move that WD-40. But that is my whole colouring area. I'm really happy with how it is now. I keep saying it, but once we've moved house, I'll have my own room, hopefully. But yeah, that is everything that I own colouring wise. I just need to take everything out of these drawers and have time and reorganising them. So please do give me a big thumbs up if you did like the video. I'll let you see the doggies for one last time. Rollo's going to sleep, and there's little Eva. Honestly, she's not a dog. I think she thinks she's a cat. Don't you, Needle? She's a cute and little Roller. I clipped her the other day, you can tell as well, it's a homemade job. But yeah, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!